Good day, Dolly.
Good day.
How are you?
I'm doing well and you?
I'm good. My name is Hopewell Makwela. I will be your counselor.
Pleased to meet you.
So, how was your day?
It was just fine.
All right.
Mm,
Are you interested in telling me what you were up to?
um, Meaning I can understand.
What did you get up to?
Okay. I had a few errands to run today, home and shopping. That is all.
All right.
Mm,
How did you hear about our services, or how did you find out about us?
a friend of mine came to your practices and she told me about you, how good you are.
All
So I decided that I can use your practices.
All right.
Mm,
So, a few things I want to run over before we start with our session. First thing is I want to assure you that I am a member of a professional body named HPCSA, where there is a ethical framework and a guiding framework for ethics. So what this means is that your best interests are at the heart of everything that we do. Um, so also with that notion of ethical framework, it means that there's a note of um, confidentiality. So whatever we discuss here remains here, except on two conditions. On the condition that if I believe that you or anyone is in danger, I will have to invite a third party. And also, you should be aware that I am under supervision from more experienced counselors, and they just want to supervise me and make sure that I am giving you a high quality service. How do you feel about this?
I feel that I'm in a safe space.
All right, glad to hear that. So, Dolly, with that said, what brings you here today?
So, where do I start? Um, in 2006, I had an accident. I used to work for a certain government institution. So on that day, around 1 past 1 to 2, I had to drive to Mudimole from Tagalog. So one of the security ladies offered to go with me as it was already late, knowing that I'm going to come back late. So we drove safely to Mudimole and back. And when we were about 40 kilometers to Tarazimbi, we had an accident. Unfortunately, she lost her life on the scene. And by the grace of God, I'm still alive. And to cut the long story short, um, since after that, I never got any counseling. So the thing that brought me here is that I still get flashlights of flashes of those of that accident. Sometimes when I'm driving, it still comes back. That told me that there's something that was not dealt with behind my mind. So I'm afraid I might cause an accident one day, and that might harm my life and those around me. Mm.
Sorry, first off, I want to extend my condolences to the deceased and empathize with you and say that I am so really sorry that you had to go through that. Now, I hear that um, this car accident has made you feel a bit scared to drive.
Mm.
What other feelings are you experiencing?
As I'm saying, I'm getting those flashes of that accident when it was happening as the car was rolling. As the car was rolling, I get those flashes.
Mm. And when you get those flashes, what happens to you?
I become so scared.
Mm.
I even shake, but I try not to show the people that are not in the car that now I'm in another space.
All right.
Mm.
You say that you had the car accident in 2006, so it's been quite a while that you have been experiencing um, such emotions.
Mm.
Um, have you been experiencing these emotions since 2006, or is this a recent thing?
It's been there. It's just that it doesn't happen every time I'm driving. It happens sometimes.
Mm,
Mm.
mm. And are you taking anything to suppress these feelings of being scared or these flashbacks? Are you taking anything medicine wise?
No, I don't.
All right,
Mm.
all right. Since this accident, which other areas or which areas have really have been influenced by this accident? How has it changed your personal life?
Um, it has changed my life in a way that sometimes I don't really want to drive. I do that forcefully because I have to.
Mm,
Mm. So that's what this accident did to change my life. I'm not so free to drive anymore. Every time I have to drive, I have to force myself because of the fear that those flashes will come back and I might cause another accident.
mm. Have you communicated this with anyone else, maybe your loved ones?
No, I kept it to myself.
And why is that?
I didn't want to scare them.
Mm. Why do you feel it's going to scare them?
My husband is very protective of me. So if I communicate this with him, he might stop me from driving.
Oh.
He would say I should be driven whenever I go, and I don't know that I want to drive myself.
Mm.
I want my own space. Sometimes I don't want to be driven, but sometimes I feel that I can drive myself as long as I can get rid of these flashes.
Mm. And why do you feel you keep getting these flashes?
I think the reason is I didn't fully recover from what happened.
Mm. And have you gotten any sort of support, be it emotional support from your loved ones?
Yes, from my last one, I did get get the support, but from my workplace, I did not get any.
Hmm. How would you have liked for them to support you during this time or during that time, rather?
I believe they should have taken me for a therapy so that they make sure that I am fine. So, yeah, so much happened. I don't want to go back because it will bring back so much. I don't want to be in that space again. Mm.
Hmm. So you've really communicated a lot. So you had a car accident in 2006, and ever since, whenever you drive, you get flashbacks of these accidents.
Mm.
Um, so you feel really scared of driving at times, and you haven't communicated this with anyone, as you feel you will scare them, and in particular to your husband who is very protective of you, you feel if you were to tell him that you had a car accident, he would advise that you have a driver, but you don't want that because you feel you want your own space and you still want to drive. So, correct me if I'm wrong. You don't have a problem with driving, but rather you have a problem with the flashbacks you keep getting with this car accident.
That's correct.
So, with that said, what would you like to gain from therapy?
Uh, I'm not sure, but I think um, I'm expecting that you will deal with my mindset and go deeper, maybe, and unlock some things maybe that I'm suppressing inside me, so that I come out, and maybe after that, maybe I don't know, maybe I will feel, I will be fine, and maybe those flashbacks, shared flashback will not come back again. Mm.
All right. So you have an idea that you are suppressing something.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know. And that's the feeling that I have, that maybe I'm not sure, but that's why I say maybe I'm not sure whether there are things that I'm suppressing or what. I don't know.
All right. All right. So, Dolly, you've said quite a lot today. And I have heard that in the future you are hoping that this therapy sessions will help you recover from those flashbacks. If you were to recover really from these therapy sessions, how do you think your life would change?
I will be free to drive whenever, and I won't have to be fearful because I won't have those flashbacks again.
So I think that is enough for today. Um, I would like us to have 10 more sessions, and maybe after 5 sessions, we could kind of reflect on what we have done, and you could give me feedback on what I could change and what I could keep in our sessions. And yes, we'll continue from that. How do you feel about that?
I look forward to that.
Would you like more
I
sessions?
would like to have more sessions.
All right. Thank you so much, Charlie, for
Thank you so
coming.
much.
So we met on a Saturday. Do Saturdays work for you, or should we change it to another day?
Saturdays are perfect for me.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, then see you next week, Saturday.
Next week, Saturday. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye.